My sister stole my college fund, so I stole her wedding. My parents have always had a soft spot for my older sister, Carrie. Growing up, she was the golden child who could do no wrong, while I was the one constantly told to be more like Carrie. Despite this, I worked hard in school, got good grades, and even managed to earn a partial scholarship to my dream college. But I'd need the college fund my parents had been saving for me to make it work. They'd always told me it was there for my education, just like Carrie's had been. That's why I was blindsided when I found out it was gone. I was 17 and had just gotten my college acceptance letter. Ecstatic, I went to my parents to discuss finances. That's when my mom said, "Honey, we need to talk about the college fund." I assumed it was bad news about the economy or investments. Nope. Turns out they had drained it to pay for Carrie's wedding 6 months earlier. Carrie needed it, Mom explained, as if that justified everything. My sister and her fiancé had insisted on a big, extravagant wedding, and when they couldn't afford it, my parents decided that my education was less important. They didn't even tell me. I felt sick. This wasn't just about the money. It was about how little I mattered to them compared to Carrie. I didn't cry, though. I went upstairs, sat on my bed, and started planning. If they wanted to prioritize Carrie's dream wedding over my future, fine. But I wasn't going to let them, or her, forget it. The first thing I did was tell Carrie I wasn't coming to her wedding. She acted shocked, like she hadn't known what Mom and Dad did. "I thought they'd tell you," she said, as if that excused her silence. When I didn't budge, she played the victim. "This is supposed to be the happiest day of my life. Don't ruin it." I hung up on her. For weeks, my parents begged me to reconsider. They didn't want to deal with the embarrassment of their younger daughter skipping the wedding. "Family is everything," Dad lectured. "You're being petty." Petty? They had no idea. The wedding day arrived. I spent it at a park with my best friend, eating fast food and talking about life. I didn't check my phone once. Apparently, though, the wedding was a success until the reception. That's when phase 2 of my plan kicked in. See, Carrie had always been a bridezilla. Everything had to be perfect, down to the smallest detail. She'd spent weeks carefully curating a slideshow to play at the reception, featuring baby pictures, cute couple shots, and even photos of the entire family. Guess who had access to the slideshow file? Me. The slideshow started off as planned, all smiles and nostalgic music. Then, right in the middle, it cut to a photo of the receipt for my college fund withdrawal, which I'd found in my parents' office. Bold red text I'd added to the image read, "Here lies my college education. RIP." Apparently, the room went dead silent. Next came a screenshot of a text exchange between Carrie and my mom, where she thanked them for making her dream wedding happen and said, "It's not like my name needs college that badly." The final slide was just one sentence, "Hope it was worth it." I wasn't there, but according to witnesses, aka cousins who secretly couldn't stand Carrie, the aftermath was chaos. My sister ran out of the room crying, my mom tried to shut off the projector, and my dad yelled at the DJ to fix it. People started whispering, and some even left early. Carrie called me that night, screaming. "You ruined everything," she shrieked. "Why would you do that?" I calmly replied, "Why would you take my college fund?" She hung up on me. My parents were furious, of course. They accused me of humiliating them and said I owed Carrie an apology. I told them they owed me $40,000. The conversation didn't go much further after that. It's been a year now. I deferred college and worked multiple jobs to save up. I won't lie, there are moments I still feel hurt and bitter. But I've also learned to stand up for myself, something I should have done years ago. As for Carrie, her marriage barely lasted 8 months. Her husband cheated, and they're in the middle of a nasty divorce. She reached out recently asking if we could start over. I haven't responded. Would you? Click the link below to hear the full story.